Dick Gephardt is the former Democratic House Minority Leader, and he's also a Democratic superdelegate, and you're about to find out why his name is very appropriate. The Intercept got audio of him at the Centene Corporation Annual Investor Day Conference at the Pierre, which is a ritzy 5-star hotel in New York City. Centene is a private health insurance company, by the way. And listen to what Gephardt had to say when he was asked about single-payer healthcare.
That's helpful. And then just a second question, one of the sort of existential threats that I always think about in this business is just a single-payer system. And I know we've never gotten close on the Senate floor, but I guess in anyone's mind, I'm curious to get anyone's perspective. Is there a scenario where, this just isn't working, maybe there's another bill in it, the HCA, and that doesn't work as well either? Is there a scenario where we're ever really contemplating a single-payer system in the U.S.?
Not in my lifetime. I'm pretty old, so but there is no way you could pass single payer in any intermediate future. And I've given you my editorial comment. This is the greatest healthcare system in the world, bar none. If you got a real problem, you want to be in America. And if you look around the world where they have single payer, I think you will find, it covers more people, but they do not have the quality and they do not have the innovation that we get because of the involvement of the private sector in our healthcare system. And I think that will defeat single payer approaches now and in the future.
Hear, hear. Put me down as agreeing with Leader Gephardt. As usual.
Haley and I are both in the middle on this one.
No, you're both in the corporate pockets on this one. At the end there, you heard Haley Barbour, former governor of Mississippi, chiming in to agree with a former Democratic leader. Isn't that love? Bipartisanship. We need bipartisanship in America. That's what we need. We need the Democrats and the Republicans to agree to fuck us over and help out corporations. That's the kind of bipartisanship you get. So beware the ridiculous calls for bipartisanship. We need the parties to come to the center. That's what we need, the center. This is only the center of corporate America. Nobody agrees with these guys. Now let's break down just the mountain of sheer horse shit that was spewed there. So first of all, to the point, wait, single payer. Look, the problem, we have the best system here is innovation. We have innovation because of the private sector. Innovation. Except, no, most of our innovation comes from universities with government grants. Next time anybody tells you capitalism or the private marketplace is necessary for innovation, you say, hey, bitch, ever heard of NASA? Our universities do most of the medical research and come up with the technologies and medicine of the future. And then the for-profit corporations take credit for it. Oh, yes, even though this was made at a university with a government grant, we shall now take credit for it. So he's just factually wrong on that. And then when he said, well, it's the best system in the world, bar none. For you, dick. For you. For the richest of the rich, sure. That's why, Saudi princes come here. By the way, isn't it great? Saudi princes, the head of terror states come here. Oh, that's lovely. They come here because for the top 0.01%, man, do they get some banging care. But everybody else, no. No, they do not. They cover more people, they get better prices, and better outcomes. In single-payer countries, it's true. Sometimes for elective procedures, you gotta wait. No, that sucks. This thing you don't need that you're gonna get, you gotta wait a little bit for that? Oh, rats. In the U.S., we ration care too, but we don't ration it based on need like they do in single-payer countries. We ration it based on the size of your wallet. They do a wallet biopsy. That's not my term. That, somebody who's in the industry said, yeah, we do a wallet biopsy. And we what kind of insurance do they have? How much money do they have? Okay. Well, they can get the good care. You're going to have, no, sorry, you're not going to get it. Okay, and then they say, well, there's no way you could pass single payer like in the near future. You don't say why, do you, though, Dick? The reason why is exactly what's happening right now at this dinner. Because the private health insurance companies have bought the politicians of both parties. That's why you can't get it in the near future. Because the current politicians are bought and owned by the industry. We need the younger generation to say, how about not? How about no? How about we don't have politicians bought by the industry so they make decisions that are best for the American people? And then finally, I think the thing that pissed me off most there was actually something that the questioner said. Because it's really telling, and they don't even realize what they're saying when they say it. But he said, one of the existential threats I view. So what do you mean by that? What are existential threats to the current system? Well, what they mean is we'll be out of business if a single-payer system passes. To which I say, good. You're a for-profit, rapacious, price-gouging middleman that's completely and utterly unnecessary. Yeah, but we gotta keep them because you gotta have jobs. Jobs are good. When those jobs price gouge people so they either can't afford their health care, can't get their health care, or they go bankrupt? Yeah, no. Your price gouging unnecessary middleman is exposed for what the fuck it is. A price gouging unnecessary middleman. So we can reduce costs, we can cover everybody, we can give people better care if we do a single-payer system. And yes, that is an existential threat to for-profit private health insurance companies, which is a great thing. Now, I'm not saying you ban them. You don't have to ban private health insurance companies. You can still have them legal, and if somebody wants to get some supplemental care for whatever, plastic surgery, you name it, that's fine. But primarily, we should have Medicare for all. And these guys are scared to death of it because then the gravy train stops, and they can't keep getting rich off of your struggles.